All right, last game of the day. We got Lakers Heat. Lakers looking for a big bounce back win here. This should be an interesting game, John. A battle of similar styles of play. A lot of guards on the court, a lot of speed, and a lot of shooting out here. So, should be an awesome game.
Let's say this. This is a massive game for the Lakers because all of a sudden, I mean, the Lakers should still be a top 4 seed. They're 6-1. But if the Lakers did not win this game, and with the Spurs next week, all of a sudden they could really start to see some teams catch them.
Yep.
So, big game. Oh, my goodness.
Layup here. LJ Harris, easy 2 there. Good defense by Andre Robertson Jr. Terrell Hendricks misses the 3. CJ Link, that's short.
This is going to be a crazy game.
Yeah,
We already knew it.
I mean,
it's such a different play style than the one before.
Bodies flying everywhere. Couple of young guys out here. What do you think the average age is of the Heat's roster, John? Like 20?
College age. Got Lamarius back. Jaquez is here. I mean, the Heat have 9 guys here. It's interesting because we said this on the podcast. The Heat are one of the teams that athletically can match up with the Lakers. Now, the Lakers have more experience, more structure.
Yep.
I'll say more skill, but not necessarily. I mean,
Yeah.
they probably would, over the course of a game, make better decisions. But when everything clicks for the Heat, we've seen them. I mean, they just beat that Spurs team that we watched.
Yep.
So they are. They're going to feel like they have a nightmare to officiate this game.
Yeah. We still have 3 refs on hand, or no?
We sure do. Yep.
LJ, big
What a
man
take, what a
inside.
take.
That's 2 quick baskets for LJ Harris to start the game.
Again, to have a guy like Gerald Duckworth come off your bench is pretty remarkable.
When will we see Brian again, do you think?
Got some body on that one.
Yeah, I see it. I was just going to say. It's hilarious. He's like pouring his heart out of his shirt.
He's like, stop, get me off this.
Trey Anthony makes the first. Trey Anthony misses the second. And full court pressure here. Is that Cam Link?
I feel like we haven't talked about the Heat in a while. I mean, they were off 2 weeks ago and then played that last game of the day against the Pistons. Nice pass from Tone.
Tone was frustrated a little bit there. Had JJ bobbled the pass.
The Heat have had a pretty up and down season. They start 0-2. They get a big one over the Bulls. Lost to the Warriors and the Bucks. Picked up a win over the Pistons and that Spurs win. And lost to the Nets as well. They played a pretty tough schedule. The Heat will play the Celtics next week. Then the Suns. And the Rockets.
Ooh, we got caught in the air there. Got to bail out. Lucky.
What is going on? Pinball.
The ball's bouncing and it somehow finds their best player for 3.
Just say draw it up if you're the Heat. I mean, this
Holy
is...
cow, there's bodies flying
this
everywhere.
is
Ball's bouncing back and forth.
a very,
Trey
very
Anthony
different
for
style
3 for the
game.
lead.
That goes without saying. This is a very different style game. This is a track meet.
Oh, dump down pass. Blackman can't get it to go. We are back and forth.
This is insane. This looks like open gym with jerseys.
Finally, Wisely just slow it down a little bit for just a second. No chance. Okay, good. Traveling is called. He was pivoting. Ran out of real estate there. So, despite all the craziness, he only have 1 point, John.
Dre Jr.
That ball barely hit the net even. I mean, that was a pure swish.
What the Lakers' depth will make you do is forget that they have guys on their team. What a block from Barnes.
Barnes says, come here.
Here comes not a slam. Thought he was going to slam it down.
Blackman said, come here.
What they will make you do is they'll forget they have guys on their team. Dre Jr. is one of them. He missed a couple games due to injury. He's not had as big of a role offensively with the depth that they have.
We see a lot of mass subs coming in here in a second. It'll be interesting to see the Heat's bench today, John. I think Springer, Lillard are two huge pieces for them. Come off the bench, could provide a spark for them in terms of offensive production.
Here are my keys for the
baseball pass and a turnover.
Here are my keys for the Heat to be able to win this game. Well, get off to a good start is no longer an option. They're down 9-1, but you have to limit the Lakers from scoring in bunches. The Lakers will go 3, steal 3, get a stop, hit another 3. All of a sudden it's 9-1. They have to take better care of the ball. They have to limit the momentum of the Lakers. The Lakers, similar to the Grizzlies and the Heat, honestly, they play really well when they have momentum. And then they've got to do well on the offensive glass. We'll see if Lamarius Lillard and CJ Link can do that.
Cam Link, the left, misses it. Right on cue. Whoa.
Call this man the Energizer Bunny, Devontae Barnes. He is everywhere they need him to be.
Oh, the Euro. Good move by Dre. 2 shots coming here. Yeah, you're absolutely right about the Heat there. They're such a fascinating team. We need to do a case study on these guys and how these guys play together, because some weeks they're the best team in the league, honestly, and they play better than anyone, and then some weeks they struggle to put it together. So we'll see what Heat team shows up today. So far, it's not been fantastic as Dre Jr. misses the first free throw. Switch there, so splits the free throws. 10-1. Heat just need a basket. That's a good look. Off, and it's going to be.
The Heat are going by blue. I told you with blue versus blue today, green versus green, and then pink. I was purple pink.
Nope, it is going to be.
Okay, so the Lakers are blue.
It wouldn't have made sense to call the Heat blue. They're probably going to be red, maybe. I don't know why. Why can't they say purple?
Why does it has to be one syllable? I don't know.
I don't know. Just say purple.
The Grizzlies were white. Did you hear what the officials were calling the Celtics? Were they also white?
They were white, yeah. So it's just like
that doesn't count.
It makes I don't know the officials' handbook and why they have to call certain things. Just say pink and purple. It's a great color contrast out there, John.
Yeah, I think this is a great looking contrast, but blue and white it is, or whatever they're calling him. This has been all Lakers so far. The Heat look overwhelmed. Man, Kwani Blackman, he came up to me after we released the top 30, I shouldn't say top 30, 30 players to watch.
Springer, finally.
He was frustrated he wasn't including that list. I said, well, we couldn't include your whole team, was my response to him.
Yeah, because we already had, I think, 3 or 4 other players.
5, actually. They had 5 guys in there. We put...
Duckworth probably got fouled there.
It seemed like he did. We put Brian, LJ...
What is going on?
Tone, Dre Jr., and now Blackman hits the deck. Good pass to... Wow, that's special ball movement. Surprised the Heat haven't taken a timeout yet.
Link gets a line drive 3. Blackman was already running before he even had the ball in his hands.
Nightmare start for the Heat, who have really appeared to make no adjustments.
What a block!
CJ Link, oh my goodness. Barnes is everywhere. I'm telling you, this guy is their glue guy. A 2-touchdown lead early for the Lakers.
17-3. We're back in about a minute. Hey, we have seen a team come back from down 17-3 today, John. The New York Football Giants. They can't dominate the Packers. That's the number 1.
Okay, fair enough.
are back. Heat ball down 14. And right out of a timeout, they just pull up from 3. It's Lamarius Lillard. Maybe not the shot they talked about in the huddle there, but Lamarius said, enough of this. I'm doing it myself. He nails the 3.
The Heat have a lot of weapons, and I'm just curious what their plan is to kind of use them all. What's the word I'm looking forward to? Complementarily?
Yeah.
Is that a word? How do guys complement each other? Because C.J. Link can do it all. Terrell Hendricks can do it all. And you have some guys like Lamarius, Alonzo, Jacquees. Yeah, all these. They're so, even Cam Link. They're all so capable. So I don't know that they have that well orchestrated, thought out plan, but I mean, I hope they do, because with all these guys click together, they're really, really tough.
Yeah, again, one of the most talented teams in the league.
If you weren't with us earlier, Pistons with an unbelievable. Well, I guess that's the last of the restricted area. It was coming up, and so the official rips it off. And no more RA Town on that end of the court. 12th place Celtics beat the Bucks today by 4. 11th place Pistons win by 4 against the Grizzlies. That started the day. The Nets improved to 7-1. The Lakers look to keep pace with them.
Wow! Back-to-back threes out of a timeout, and just like that.
That's how you do it out of a timeout.
Hey, that is exactly what I said, John. Is I felt like those two guys off the bench were going to provide a lift.
What a take by Robertson Jr.
This is a pretty good group the Heat have in right now. A lot of size, a lot of length. And this man is very hard to guard. Wow. He got bumped a little bit. Did they have a what's the over under on the Heat shooting threes today? They're just dribbling back and shooting threes. Barnes the pull-up 3. Oh, the whole gym was
place would have lost their marbles had that gone down. I'm telling you, that guy is absolutely everywhere.
It's 3 seconds in the paint.
Yep.
Yes, he was. You can't complain. He was. I was about to say the same thing. That man was standing in the paint the whole possession. Good call by the ref, because I think he thought someone was going to shoot it, and he was just standing there. So, 10-point lead. Brother pass there. No, actually, that was Lamarius. I beg your pardon. That wasn't Cam. Hard to tell when I'm watching the game from the camera sometimes.
Andre Robertson Jr. That'll be his first foul, team second.
Lamarius Lillard. He played what? First league, John? Lamarius?
The very first league he played with
The white team, right?
team,
Yep.
Team 5.
Makes the second one. John is talking to our amazing scores table staff down there. Yeah, so Lamarius did play in the first league, so he had a 2-year hiatus, and now he's back at it, playing with the Heat. LJ, pull up 3. Not been his game, but I'll tell you what, Barnes.
How many offensive rebounds can one get?
If he had the minutes and the opportunity that a lot of players had, he would easily lead the league in offensive rebounding, maybe even rebounding in general.
Every team needs a guy like that, even this superstar-laden Lakers team.
LJ, another kind of head scratcher from 3 there.
What a play by Duckworth.
Not been his game so far. A little bit off his perimeter shooting game. Oh, they called him moving out of bounds. You cannot, once you have the ball established, you can't move.
Only off a make,
Yep,
correct?
off a made shot. So they called him for a travel. Springer. I mean, that's a stare down, wide open 3. You can't give him that. Springer, I love this guy.
You do. He's an enigma to me.
He's one of my favorite players in the league.
He is so talented. Where was he before this season?
Whenever I watch this guy play, just good things happen. And, not to discredit the Heat's rotation, but sometimes he's kind of the odd man out in their rotation. Doesn't play a ton sometimes, but he's always doing something. He's just so good. Good shooter, good athlete, good passer.
Foul will be on for 13.
So him and Lamarius providing the spark so far, keeping the Heat in the game. Tone Brooks. Free throws have plagued them. I think Dre Jr. missed one earlier. Kawani missed 2 earlier, and now Tone. So
The Heat are +8 since that timeout. I don't know what was said, but even if nothing was said, it was needed to stop the bleeding and the momentum.
20-13. Leads back to 7.
Boy, this would be something if the Heat found a way to pull this off.
Hendricks is back in. He's been relatively quiet, and wake that man up. He's back. Hendricks, easy shot. That's kind of his game. He loves to pull up shots, whether it's a deep 3 or a pull up 2. Downhill, Dre Jr. gets fouled.
Felt like rug burn from here.
That's the problem with I had a pretty big carpet rug burn myself for a couple weeks. It does take a while for that to heal sometimes. Duckworth, step back. That's a tough one. Oh my! That's the Duckworth that we're used to seeing. Seeing a shot like that go down just seems like it's just an easy.
Great pass.
Great pass from Keyshawn Williams to Lamarius Lillard.
Timeout, Lakers. 5-point lead.
Timeout for the Lakers.
I think Coach Dre Sr. saw something that, in his team that they just needed a little bit of a rest, a little bit of a break. Things getting a little out of hand the last couple minutes, so talk things over, but we'll be back in about 45 seconds.
Fly out Tuesday for the week, so
We have off. I don't work. It's fall break.
nice.
So,
You have plans? So whatever.
yeah.
Put that a little lower on my confidence.
Well, it's 2 teams who are pretty good, decent teams.
The Cardinals are better than they've started.
All right. This Lakers team, started out hot again. We saw the same thing happen against the Nets. I don't want to bring up bad memories for Lakers fans, but the same thing happened. They got to a great start. Their opposing team called timeout, kind of figured things out, and then all of a sudden it was a close game the whole rest of the game, and the Nets took over. Same thing is kind of happening here, John, with this Heat team. Got down big, it's called timeout, and now it's a close game.
What a pass, but he traveled first. It was a great pass, but he did take the extra step.
Man, did not see this coming.
Dre Sr. looks stressed on the sideline.
I mean, I thought it was going to be a close game for the start. I didn't see the kind of early lead to come back, and somehow that stays here with the Heat. Springer posting up. Yeah, that's an offensive foul. That's a good call. Duckworth took it to the chest. He knew it was coming. You probably can't hear him from up here, but Dre Sr. is pleading his guys to go ball movement, to go screens. Too many quick shots just like that. I don't, Tone's a great player, and that's a good shot for him most times, but when you haven't scored in a while, might need a better shot selection than that. And this might end up being a good shot.
Official.
Oh, dang it. I didn't see the official there.
That's the best way to stop a fast break is have the official
Ref probably felt
body
bad.
you up.
2 shots coming for Tone. That may have been a makeup call, as feeling bad for stopping Tone's potential dunk.
I'm sorry, foul number 5. Jacqueline Springer. That'll be his first foul. Team 5th.
And here, checking into the game is Andre Robertson Sr.
It is time to move the ball, he
He's
says.
had about enough of it. Wants to see it done himself. Free throws, again, continue to plague this team as they missed 2 more. Springer, step back. Does he have enough in it?
Oh, that was close. It was in and then it wasn't. Williams can guard just about anybody full court.
Yeah,
he
he's
is a freak of
dynamic.
nature athletically. If you want to talk about just straight up athleticism, Keyshawn and Jacquees both, along with Dennis Koger for sure. had numbers. Instead, Hendricks will take
Oh,
it.
what a pass.
Oh, what a pass, what a pass, what a pass.
Oh, they
And
don't
not a good
get
shot.
anything out of it. And it's going to be heat ball, so they keep possession. But, man, a missed opportunity there.
Just feel like you got to make those shots against a team like the Lakers.
Especially since they've been struggling offensively so much this half.
Brackets really starting to, I don't want to say take shape, but some of these games are going to have a massive impact on where teams are seated. Right now, the biggest question is who are your top 4 teams going to be? What it take from LJ Harris?
I don't know. I don't know. I thought we were going to see a Suns win today. That didn't happen. I think Spurs are looking really, really good right now.
If they play like they did today, what a finish from King.
Nets are obviously looking really strong.
30 seconds remaining.
Kind of flirted with an upset with the Bulls today.
I'll predict this now on air. The Warriors have the Pistons and the Celtics next. And then they'll take on the Suns in Week 11. I predict the winner of that Warriors-Suns game in the final week will get a first-round bye. So I think that's going to feel like an early playoff game. Both teams could be at 6-4 potentially going into that one. The Spurs-Lakers next week as the clock's about to run out here.
LJ can't get it to go.
The Spurs-Lakers next week. I think also the Lakers will clinch a first-round bye if they win next week. Spurs could potentially jump them in the standings still if some things go their way. So I'll be interested to see how both of those go. And how about the Pistons and the Celtics picking up some momentum here today?
Yeah.
Again, at that point, I mean, obviously you'd rather be the 9 per se than the 11 or 12. I mean, the better you're seated, the easier your path is. But everybody makes it, so it's about playing well and having a bit of confidence going into the postseason. So it's good to see them both pick up those wins.
And I'll tell you what, this has been the most interesting league by far because there's just no team that's an automatic show up and check it off win. There's no, last year we had a couple teams unfortunately that were lower on the talent level, lower in the skill level, and were pretty easy wins for teams. This year there's just nothing, no teams like that this year. So a lot of depth. You gotta show up and bring your best game each week.
I think the Grizzlies are the prime example of that. The Grizzlies, I can't believe this. They're 5-4. The Grizzlies have beaten the Suns and the Spurs and the Warriors. I mean, the Suns, the Spurs, and the Warriors, the Grizzlies have beaten. Those are 3 of the top teams in the league. And then they've also lost to the 3-win Bucks and the 2-win Pistons. So the Grizzlies are a prime example of anybody can beat anybody. And they didn't have their full roster today. I think they would have won that game with Rich Kirk there and a couple other guys that weren't there.
Yeah.
But it's gonna be fun to follow that. We should probably post at least on our Instagram story a picture after today of what the current playoff bracket would look like. I think it'd be fun for people to visualize that.
I know you and I check that a lot.
Yeah, we like to see how that looks.
A lot of the guys in the league talk about it, but giving that visual of, okay, here's where we are in the standings, we got to turn it around, I think could wake some teams up a little bit. Hopefully my team included.
Yeah, and just to see a team like the Suns potentially being a floater, if the Suns were to be a 5 seed and have to play twice, I mean, if that is the Suns and the Celtics, well, we saw that last week. The Suns almost lost to the Celtics. There's no free wins, but a team like the Suns, who has Rashawn and John Oliver and the Kwasnicka brothers and Phil and all these guys, if that team doesn't have a first-round bye, it's someone's going to like their bracket and someone's not going to like their bracket. That's inevitable, but there are very few teams out here who can't beat other teams in this league. I think it's just a matter of who's there and who plays well. Look at the Pistons today. Capri Austin was a freak show. The Grizzlies had no answer for him, especially as Chris White fouled out and was out of the game.
We are back. 20 more minutes of basketball here today. Looks like they're going with Springer here. Kind of a quiet half for CJ Link.
Foul will be on number 2, LJ Harris. That'll be his first foul, team first.
What a shot. Marius Little, that was a tough one. Offensive foul. King doesn't like it, but Blackman was there. there's never a time when the Heat aren't pressing and aren't picking on full court. So continue to see that. Oh, what a play! What a pass and cut. That's the problem when teams switch. Is you switch and that screener and cutter is typically open. And another turnover. 2 straight for Alonzo King.
And this is the blueprint for the Lakers to do what they just did on these 2 possessions. Maybe let the Heat beat themselves if they don't take good shots.
Doing a little of an Iverson cut there. Oh, he had to slip.
Doing a good job of not leaving Harris.
Oh.
You know from experience, that's not the pass to make against the Heat.
That's the one they want you to make. They're baiting it, making it seem as if it's open, and that backside defender is quickly closing on that steal. Ball pressure is always amazing with the Heat. Tough matchup here. And a shot clock violation. Good call. I mean, no one saw it. I didn't even see it.
I didn't see it coming. No one was counting. It just sort of happened.
So, big stop there for the Heat. Had a hard time scoring today, though. That man doesn't have a hard time scoring.
I think his footwork is underrated. He's so good off I don't know that it was a true screen, but he's so good off the
move, yeah.
Thank you, yes. Just the ability to get his
answers
back. Ability to get square to the basket. He has such a compact shooting motion. Rarely does he miss by much, Terrell Hendricks. He's a really talented scorer.
Tell you what, Dre Jr.'s 3-point shot has been on fire this year.
What a pass.
Blocked away by Blackman.
We haven't mentioned this yet, at least here. The final game 66 of last regular season, was the Heat and the Lakers. The Heat, what a play.
Yep.
The Heat took down the Lakers. I believe it was 63-53. I think we both thought the Lakers would have the edge, but the Heat just wore them down. Relentless athleticism and pressure. Duckworth is a human highlight reel, isn't he?
Not make it. But you mentioned in the first half, John, that I like alluding to with both these teams.
Terrell Hendricks.
Both these teams score in bursts. So basketball's always been a game of runs, and both these teams thrive off of those runs. King doesn't like that one either. But the Heat have scored 6 straight.
Aaron Carr, 5 of 6 from 10.
Against us today? And LJ ends that one pretty promptly. Good cutting offense by the Heat. Williams floats it, no good. Hendricks is there, fouled. 2 shots coming. Doesn't surprise me, though.
Foul will be on number 11, Andre Robertson Jr. That'll be his second foul, team second.
Yeah, he was 2 for 6. Aaron Carr, 5 for 6 from 3. Roger Bray, 2 out of 2 from 3. 10 points. Yeah, their whole team stepped up.
How many threes?
Misses that free throw.
6-point game. KB left wide open, rattles it home. Yeah, it gotta be a.
Foul will be on number 2.
That was a pretty good call, all things considered.
Foul, team third.
It was, whether it was a blocking foul or an arm bar, he was definitely up in the defender's space. I mean, playing good, hard, aggressive defense, but I think there may have been a little bit to warrant a foul there. Kelly with the ball. Almost turns it over. And then they do turn it over.
It's danger time for Vice City.
Trey Anthony. Another foul. LJ, I think he knew that one.
He's frustrated.
Yeah, definitely a little frustrated. Hasn't been his best offensive game like we're used to seeing.
Not to, bring it up fresh, but definitely a chance he's still thinking about last week, just without only the 7 points, and the Nets pretty much putting him in a straitjacket the whole game. You could tell he was frustrated after that game. But I think that's why he's at the level he's at, is Link knocks down the baseline jumper.
Yeah.
The Lakers are looking to get to 7-1 today. He's a first team all league, if not second team all league guy, and he's frustrated about something that probably happened a week ago. That just shows you the standard he holds himself to. Tom Brooks does just about everything for this team, and boy, is he unselfish.
Good pass.
Right on cue,
Duckworth
Tom
nails
Brooks.
it. What a play by Tom Brooks to
Boy,
Duckworth.
when the Lakers pass like this, they can score with
swells to 12.
anybody.
CJ Leak has not gotten anything going. Oh, what hustle by Trey Anthony. No one hustles like Trey in this league.
It's not
I would put him as the top hustler. Him and Barnes, I think, up there as the top two guys in the league.
When he wanted to travel, he dove to the ground. It's not like he had possession and then fell down. I believe it's 40-28. Lakers up 12. 12 minutes to play. Harris doesn't like the way things have been officiated, so he's going to guard with his hands behind his back. Whatever helps you
not get fouls.
not get fouls called on you.
Oh, that is an amazing split and
lost
just
control of
couldn't
it.
finish it.
That's uncharacteristic of him. 5-on-4. Make it 1-on-0, Hendricks.
Terrell Hendricks with the sidestep gets the layup to go.
Terrell Hendricks, easy two there. Chipping away. Cam Link picking up full court here. LJ pull up. Cannot hit that one. Good old board. Ball just keeps
By
bouncing.
who else? Devontae Barnes.
Ball bounces to this man, I swear. He's got a magnet.
Scores 40-30.
He just kind of, I'm watching him. He kind of floats and cuts and puts himself in a great spot to rebound. An air ball there. Big stop for the Heat.
Heat ball.
Everybody sort of razzled and dazzled by that move, and it was fantastic, but didn't even strike iron.
Do that move every time, and if it's that result as a defense, I'm taking it.
CJ Link with a move of his own. Those are just not good shots. We've seen both teams now.
That one.
The Heat are just struggling to score.
This is probably a good shot. Duckworth. Tough one. Stays here. LJ floats and is good. 12-point lead again. Heat have gone on some runs. They've gone on a couple runs of their own, but haven't consistently put together an offense. And another person just dribbles down and shoots it. Yeah, maybe a tough shot there for Hendricks. I mean, he's a great shooter. But Lakers have some momentum there as LJ misses the three, or the mid-range. Anthony, double dribble, unfortunate there. He just couldn't make a decision there on that one. Tone's hesitation is just so quick. He just can't finish it. LJ speaking in Spanish down there, John. You probably understand what he's saying.
I missed what he said. I didn't know
I think he
he
just said
spoke
"por
Spanish.
qué," which I believe just means why. Or
You know that one as well.
yes. Or what, but good take by
Good take
Cam
from
Link.
Cam Link.
Gets it back to 10. 42-32 is our score. He just can't get over this hump right now. It's been at 8 or 10 or 12 the last little bit. Oh, and the steal there by the thief himself, Trey Anthony. Hendricks, good pass to Lemarius. Lemarius misses the easy one. He still got it, and they get the 2 for Cam Link. 8-point game. This is where energy happens. This is where a run sparks. Can the Heat hit some outside shots, though? They've missed some easy threes. Barnes kicks the tone. LJ fouled and one. Lets out some frustration on that one as he strongly finishes the layup. Gets one shot here.
LJ and his brother are talking to each other. Former Knicks,
Yes,
Brandon and
yes.
LJ. No ball for Brandon this year, although he's in high school, I believe, at BB. So we'll see what he's able to do for
Yeah.
BBCHS.
Let's see what year is he?
I guess junior, but I don't
Junior?
know the
Okay.
answer to that. He might.
Big exodus for the BBCHS basketball program this
Yeah,
year.
lost a little bit of height, did they not?
And
What a
Trey-
take from Terrell Hendricks.
And I'll tell you what, free throws have kind of kept the Heat in this game. The Lakers have probably missed close to 10 free throws this game. As LJ missed one down there, Tones missed quite a few, Kawani missed a pair. So this game could easily be up close to 20, but it's the free ones that might be the hardest sometimes. That's going to be a pull-up. Yeah, I kind of saw that coming.
Too much space.
He was setting that move up. He likes the crossovers like between the legs. He's a very patient scorer.
With this 3-point line, that's a mid-range jumper for him.
Floater, yeah, he got smacked. Yep, we can hear it from up here. 6:36 left.
It just feels like the Heat are just not going to be able to keep up here offensively. They're just struggling to score despite having kind of their full group, and they look frustrated.
Foul will be on number 8.
I mean, I think you got to credit the Lakers' defense.
Absolutely.
Too. The Lakers' defense
Yep.
has been fantastic, making them take tough shots, closing out the shooters. Shots just have not been falling for them, though. And I think that's been my biggest concern with the Heat most of the season is, do they have enough perimeter shooting? And some games they do, and you'll get 10 threes from CJ Link, and then some games, this happens and they just can't get anything to fall. Shot clock cannot be right. Shot clock was at like 4 there. Not sure what happened. Travel. I think a travel should be called. And it is. Big stop for the Heat. Cut to 9. Oh my gosh, yeah.
Had
Wide
his brother,
open
and there he
layup,
gets it to
and
him.
he misses it, but great rebound by Lamarius Lillard.
Cut it to 7. This is a big stretch for the Heat.
Oh my! Tone Brooks, I don't know what was.
Did that ever have a chance?
What on earth? That was a definite contact. But no, to answer your question, sorry, Tone, if you're watching this, he took off from
Trying to put a hole in the
I'm
backboard.
not sure where, but
What a he cooked the layup
and
for
there's
Trey Anthony.
Yep, a foul. Mr. Hustle himself. 2 shots coming, and this game is very, very far from over, John. And a timeout for who called it? I'm sure the Lakers. Lakers call timeout. Oh, is it a timeout? Okay, it is a timeout. Yeah, I can tell.
Timeout Lakers.
We're back in about a minute.
40-47. Lakers lead. 4:41 remaining.
Well, these are big free throws, 7-point game. Heat trying to just close the gap here as things run down. Ugh.
Yeah.
Can feel their pain.
A lot of bobbing from Trey Anthony as free throw. It was probably his routine, but as a shooter myself, John, I don't know if I don't know, just the motion, the rhythm. It's hard to. Maybe he likes the rhythm. I don't know, but the bobbing would throw me off for sure. We all have our different ways, and here comes Springer. Anthony doesn't necessarily like that call, or like getting taken out. I thought he's been great in the second half. Provided an awesome spark for this Heat team to kind of come back in this game. 6-point game. Stops are at an all-time imperative, and foul, 2 shots coming.
Ball just got thrown down to the other end of the court.
Foul will be number 7, Darius Lillard. That'll be his second foul, team 4.
I don't think a technical foul was called, though.
Duckworth is done. Rocking the orange shirt on the bench. A good day's worth of work, I should say, for him.
Yeah, it's been a curious case of Gerald Duckworth this year, John.
It's a good way to say it.
He's been.
He's a highlight reel, a human highlight reel.
Oh, he really is. He's one of the best guards in the league. I mean, when he's on, he's impossible to guard.
And he seems to be enjoying himself. I don't think that's the issue.
No, it's funny that sometimes he plays a lot, sometimes he doesn't, and he's just here for the memes.
Well, we're gonna get L.J. Harris and Dennis Koger next week, so that's gonna be fun amongst other matchups. Cam Link, that is a really nice move for the young fella.
Very impressive today. Almost more impressive, dare I say, than his older brother CJ, who's been relatively quiet.
How dare you say that? He has, back within 6 points. Not much from CJ today.
No,
Jaquise.
Oh, this is a big shot.
Oh my goodness.
And LJ Harris.
Just too much space. They're giving him too much space, and I'm not saying I could go out and guard L.J. Harris because that wouldn't go well for me, but
he has been hitting.
They are giving them. I think you've got to take that away and then rely on your help side defense if he does try to get to the basket.
Fallon Dre Jr. on the post up on Cam Link. Hendricks, Euros, kicks. This is a big one from Springer. That looks a little flat from his hands. Football throws down the, I almost said field. The pivot is kept. 3 seconds in the lane. Blackman was camped there and ran out of real estate.
This is almost the exact situation the Heat were in against the Pistons last week. It's a different feeling though because the Lakers have so many ball handlers. That's a foul.
Yes. There will be some more free throws coming for the Heat. 1-on-1.
Again, you don't have to foul right away, but the Lakers, when they've worked the shot clock, when they've had the ball, they've gotten good shots. The Heat have struggled to guard for the full 30.
First one's good.
Lillard knocks it down. It's a violation, but they don't call it.
7-point game, and this man has the ball in his hands again. Double team's finally coming.
You should just see how LJ handles that. This something the Spurs could take a lesson from at the end of their game.
No need to foul now. Shot clock's winding down. And costly foul. Shot clock will indeed reset, and they're not in the bonus.
That'll be his third foul.
Yep, shot clock at 20.
Tristan's got it.
Oh, back door's wide open. Wisely takes it out, wants to waste some clock. Cam Link trying to front L.J. Harris in the post. The ball is just being dribbled by Dre Jr. Step back 3, this could be huge. Oh, another offensive rebound.
And you see Trey Anthony. Can we pan out to Trey Anthony laying on the floor over there in
He
frustration
is distraught.
because they cannot get a rebound?
Doubles coming. Here they come. Oh, brother.
That could have been a game changer right there.
Be out of bounds.
That had Terrell Hendricks dunk written all over it. Instead, is it? Nope, not 1-on-1 yet. Yep, shot clock did not reset after the foul. Shot clock was ripped. Yep, it's at 20 now, so that was the stop. That's why we stopped. Barnacle. LJ going for the jugular, and that
my goodness.
opens the door for a little bit of time.
The Heat have a little bit of life now. Gotta score here.
This would be big.
And as you hear Coach say, you will live with that. Oh, and here we go. The three is off. Oh, Lillard mistimed his jump.
That could have been a
Still
putback dunk.
almost came up with it, but he doesn't.
Clock is moving. Oh, nope, now it's at 33. That was weird.
It's a good trap. And a good pass out of it.
Oh, I don't know. JJ, that was weird. I thought he was going to shoot the ball under his own basket. I've seen it been done before, John. Tone, the two-hand dunk. Finally gets one to go.
And the Lakers are going to improve to 7-1. The Heat fall to 3-5. Like some late game technical fouls to keep the other team in
I was
it.
going to say, this could be a 4-point possession here. Is it?
Technical foul on number 8, Kawani
So,
Blackman. That
is
his
it
fifth
2 shots for the
final
tech,
foul.
2 shots for the foul? And then, is it going to be Heat ball, John?
Remind me what happened before the tech.
And referee calls the game, guys. Final score will be 54-45. Lakers win.